So, this is Frostpunk. I've tried this game once, long ago, a couple of years ago actually. I sucked at it. I died pretty quickly, but yeah, I wanted to give it a new try, so let's do so. To preserve civilization from the chaos of its own downfall, we have fled to the end of the world. We will have to adapt to survive. Who will we become in the process?
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We lost our world to snow. And with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the side of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world has, as we know, has crumbled. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Resource management is crucial to the city's survival. You need coal to power the generator. Wood and steel are necessary for construction and research. Beam cores are a key part of advanced buildings. Raw food is used to prepare food rations in the cookhouse. Later in the game, more resource types may appear. Captain, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. They're falling ill from sleeping outside in the terrible cold. We'd better do something about it. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. Generators off, people are afraid they'll freeze to death in their sleep if you don't at least turn it on for the night. Why haven't they gathered any coal? Just remember this being one of the most brutal games that I've ever played. Okay, someone's already sick. You can force workers in any facility to work for the next 24 hours. I think we need that.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
How do we trigger that? I have no idea how I trigger that ability. Oh. We gotta use it from the building. Okay, we need that coal. No risk of disease from the unburied bodies. Bodies are preserved for the potential future use. You'll have to dig a snow pit. Hope will fall, discontent will rise. Cemetery. Each burial will keep some people from work for a few hours. You'll have to establish a cemetery. Hope will rise. Okay. Wait to sign that though. There we are. 21 of our people died. Okay, let's reset. I don't think it's supposed to go quite that bad.
We roam.
The tutorial gives you the very, very bare minimum, it looks like. Do I even need to do the gathering hut or whatever? Generator hums with reassuring warmth, but we shouldn't take it for granted. If the generator goes down, the city dies. Be mindful of coal reserves. Now food. There'll be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Oh, okay, there we go. It is actually doing a tutorial. I was doing it wrong. I already kind of lost. I wasn't following the tutorial correctly. I think I need to leave a spot for the streets. Oh, I don't. Okay.
Work time. Get back to work.
With basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind, build a beacon scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings.
Workday ends. It's off time. Work time. Get back to work.
A woman came forward as we built the workshops. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. more steel.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
All of the coal there is gathered.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Oh shit. It's too cold. It does sound good. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if people have to work in such cold. One of our people is gravely ill. If you sign the radical treatment law, the gravely ill will be treated in medical posts but may undergo risky amputations as a result. Alternatively, you might sign the sustain life law to keep them alive until we build an infirmary. We gotta go for radical treatment.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city. Gather your tools. The shift is ending. Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
There we go. Use a heater to keep the medical post working. Pumping pressurized water into underground coal deposits, the coal thumper washes the precious resource to the surface, forming a pile of up to 560 coal per standard workday, enough for 2 gathering posts. Sounds good. Numerous tents, we can see people moving about. They must be the lost members of our expedition. People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
Captain, some of our people are concerned about the rising number of untreated sick. They're asking for you to address the problem. Although in a new medical post. Captain, when facing demands, remember this people are... Oh. Same thing. Yeah, I guess I need the gathering post for heating. We entered the camp, peering out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We had been wandering for days until we couldn't go on any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Gloomy cave, sturdy shelter. Escort the survivors to the city. Oh nice, it got warmer. It's only minus 30 Celsius now. Basically just Finland. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships, but shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expedition left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. Oop, and we need a shit ton more houses.
A new law has passed.
First amputation. One of our people is facing death, but he's still refusing amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg and he won't change his mind, even though gangrene will kill him in a matter of hours. Out of his leg. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperatures in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. Is the volume okay, by the way?
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Hey, I think one of the problems that I had last time was that I ran out of wood. Now I should be able to make use of all these frozen trees.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
After now, people have gathered to protest. The number of the untreated sick keeps rising, but you seem to ignore the problem. They demand that you take action. After I've made sure that the resources are set, then I'll start looking into the health. The man whose leg you ordered amputated has committed suicide. He left a note. I can't live like this, unable to work and without purpose. I don't want to be a burden, just another mouth to feed. We must do something about it. Gravely ill and amputees will be cared for at low cost in special homes. After introducing this law, another one can be passed. Care house. The gravely ill are kept alive in the care houses and no longer burden medical posts. Residents of care houses eat half as much. Hope will rise slightly.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. Wood, food rations, steam cores. Shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. Signpost by the trail points in two directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. Oh shit, we got a shit ton of resources. Nice.
Work time. Get back to work.
We need another hunter. Okay, let's start looking into health.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Nice. So much stuff. Let's check out the gloomy cave. The dark cave entrance visible on the hillside. We think we saw a faint wisp of smoke coming from it, but it's gone now. Get the second range upgrade, I think. Oh, shit, yeah, we need to build the gathering hut. I forgot. Ooh, the generator is going to shut down in a bit.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Everyone wants to contribute to the survival of our city. If we can bring amputees back to full fitness, we should do it. New blueprint prostheses available in the factory. Amputees fitted with prostheses in medical facilities will be able to work again. Oh, that's cool.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Okay, get to work, everyone. We can turn these heaters off soon when we get the range upgrade.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Didn't get nearly enough coal. I think we need less workers here and more in the actual gathering. You can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Risk attacking. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards our city. Nice. Oh shit, I forgot to build the care house entirely. Ugh.
Get going.
Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. You must face his loss. Oof. We don't have enough coal. We need to do an emergency shift. Something. I mean, we did get all these new workers, so maybe we could do that.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay. Maybe I should blob the camera over here instead, so I'm not in the way of stuff. The doctor wants to talk to you about improving radical treatment. I was a field surgeon in the Boer War and worked with the Royal Society to reduce the rate of limb loss in army hospitals. I believe I can devise a method that will cut the number of amputations through radical treatment. Give him what he needs.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Okay, hothouse sounds good. Oh yeah, I need to build the steel mill.
Work time. Get moving.
So the doctor who was trying to improve radical treatment is here. He's reporting a breakthrough. It's certainly an unorthodox method, and my learned colleagues would be appalled at the experiments I had to perform, but it works. I expect the number of amputations during radical treatment to be halved. He seems eager to get back to his everyday work and try his new method.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Hey, the person dying solved the homeless crisis. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions.
Move. Time to get to work.
So one of our men insists on living in the streets. We've brought him to you so that maybe you can talk some sense into him. Look, sir, everything I ever had, I earned myself. I'll be damned if I take up space under a roof when I have no way to pay for it. And since I've lost my hand, I can't work, so that's that. He turns to leave but hesitates, then sighs. There were homes for people like me in London. Must feel such a home. Okay, I got another opportunity for this.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explained that they came here for help but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important to them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. We found an exhausted man at the edge of our city. He said that he came from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead, everyone's dead. There's no hope of survival in this accursed wasteland. You're all doomed, you must escape. Those were his last words. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives in homes heated by generators, but we're alone. They're all dead. How we will survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads throughout the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city descends into the chaos that consumed Winterhome. Order and discipline. A new set of laws will become available. Order. Faith. I'll go with order. Neighborhood Watch. We need to mobilize and stand together to help people in need and protect them from troublemakers. Oh. Watchtowers increase the hope of people living nearby. You will have to build 2 watchtowers.
A new law has passed.
Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work we have to do, it's hard for families to properly care for an invalid. Places like this make life a little easier for all of us." So you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. Group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try change our mind. Your mind. You say order will save us. Nonsense. What are we going to orderly decide who to eat first when we start to starve? If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. The people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Oh shit, hole filled by a bunch. What? I just opened the medical post. People are talking about openly about overthrowing you. Bereft of hope, they see no future for our city and they blame you for that. What should we do? Fuck, I think I was so close to that one. I think I might have gotten a game over. I can do something in adaptation. No. Shit. This is really bad.
Work time. Get back to work.
Child climbed the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighborhood watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg or worse if it weren't for our watchmen, a neighbor commented. We're lucky to have them. Oh yeah, I guess the power isn't good enough right now. It's not the range's problem.
Workday ends. It's off time.
We'll gather each morning to make sure our goals and priorities for the day are clear to everyone. Morning gatherings will slightly raise hope from time to time. Hope will rise slightly.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
That's where our expedition was split up when our vehicles crashed during a snowstorm. Some of our precious supplies should be here. There are plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them.
Work time. Get moving.
Oh, I should build a hothouse. Engineers can work there.
Workday ends. Off time.
Fuck. Well, that's a game over again. Band of grim men escorts you under the generator. The waiting crowd is silent. People observe you as you pass, their faces blank, as though they were watching snow fall. You are summarily judged and spared the death sentence in recognition of your efforts. You are banished from the city instead. Well, just like last time. I wonder if hope before the big crash of Winterhome counts. Now I don't know not to put spaces in between them, since you can build the streets anyways.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Yeah, I'm going to need a power upgrade to survive minus 40 degrees. I wasn't prepared for that. I think that made a lot of people sick.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today. Get going. Time to earn your pay. Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Ah, shit, someone already got gravely ill. Yeah. I think that very few people stream it because it's brutal as fuck.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city. Brace yourselves. Home is coming. Get going. Time to earn your bread.
This is just first scenario.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Try to let him be this time. The patient who refused amputation has just died of gangrene. We did our best to ease his pain, but he suffered terribly in the end. It was his choice.
New law! A new law has passed! Time to get to work!
Nice, wood is secured.
Gather your tools! The shift is ending!
Leave a little bit of room for the watchtower. Captain, we're facing demands. Oh. Yeah, so at minus 30 Celsius, if I get the... or everything is fine with just the first level, but minus 40 you need steam level 2, it seems like.
Work time! Get moving!
Okay, so the reward for building the building actually comes when you put people to work there. I need a second hunter's hut. Get 40 food per trip, looks like. How many people do we have? There a number somewhere? Ah. At 114 people, so nowhere near enough. Nice.
Night is coming. Put down your tools. Listen, everyone. New law is signed. Work time. Get moving.
I'm not getting this make homes livable thing.
Work day ends.
Heavy hit. We need the steel works.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Oh, coal ran out.
Move! Time to get to work. Night is coming. Down your New law. A new law has passed.
Extra people can gather the coal.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Group of amputees is here to see you. They want to help in the cookhouse. We don't want to sit on our asses all day. Content with just being kept alive. We can't do hard work anymore. But if we fashion some simple prostheses out of wood, we can help in the cookhouse and earn our keep. Give them what they need. We don't need too much wood right now. Yeah, we need steam cores for these.
Night is coming. Put down your tools. Wrap up well. The frost is here. Work time. Get moving.
Oh, here we go.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Nice, we got a bunch of food.
Workday ends. It's off time. Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Maybe we need the coal mine. Oh, I need a steam core for that though. Oh yeah, but didn't it say... Hold on. Enough for 2 gathering posts.
Workday ends. Off time. Move! Time to get to work.
Ooh, a lot of people dying. Guard stations.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Ah, it's an upgrade.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
Brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winterhome in 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. We stopped at the edge of the deep wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it, even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. Send it to the city. We reprogrammed the automaton and sent it on its way. As it disappears in the distance, walking steadily towards our city, the first wisp of snow started to settle on the bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we're on the right track, but raised question, why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. Shit.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
Maybe I need to watch the tutorial on handling the sick. Feels like I'm doing it wrong constantly.
Rest time. Work is done for the day.
Workers who were riding in this convoy told us when we were heading for the city of Winterhome, we were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. Captain, someone has defaced the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already fear we'll share Winterholm's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. And Watchman to remove it.
New law has passed.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Let's have some heat at least. The automatons can replace entire crews at most workplaces. They are produced in the factory and work 24 hours per day. The initial efficiency is 60, but it can be raised by research upgrades. An automaton recharges itself twice daily from the generator or a steam hub without interfering with its operation. Okay, that's cool. Our first automaton is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to raise their efficiency and capability. Maybe I'll put it over there. A lot of people should arrive soon so we can fill these empty spots. Sir, a child came to our guard station and gave the guardsmen a stuffed toy dog, telling them that they should take it with them when they walk the streets at night. It seems that people appreciate those who work hard to protect the law and order in our city. Maybe their houses would work too. Extracts up to 240 coal per standard workday from underground deposits. Wait, did this call something better than this mine? Weird. Oh shit. Ooh, that's bad. Yeah, I think the coal mine might extract it automatically, so you don't need to pick it up from a pile. The Londoners have defaced more walls, urging everybody to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader incapable of doing what it takes to save our people. And Watchmen to remove it. Captain, members of the Neighborhood Watch who were removing the Londoners' slogans have been assaulted. We should do something to protect our people. And guards to secure the streets.
Order, people. Let's march to work. Work day is up. Return your tools.
Member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his vision of doom ring falls in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. Chase the speaker away. Sir, an unpleasant accident has happened. One of our guards was insulted by a prisoner, so he hit the offender with his baton, knocking the man out. People are angry and demand that you punish the guard. Punish him. Actually, we should have the automaton. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but we should have it gathering gold day by, or all day and night. That's far more useful than the cookhouse. So people are no longer concerned by the Londoners' slogans. Some have started to bring hot soup to the guards patrolling the streets. We just couldn't bear watching them walk in the streets in this cold. The slogans, the deranged scrolls of cowards, nothing more. Minus 60, Jesus Christ.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
So they sent them away.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Someone has stolen 7 wood from the stockpiles. People are saying it was the Londoners gathering supplies for their journey. It seems this ridiculous idea of leaving for London is gaining traction. And gods to catch them.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
I think people can even make it out of the city to chop wood.
New law. A new law has passed.
People are dying left and right. Oh, it would drop to 40, not great by any means, but it's better.
No time to waste. We've got work to do. time. Work is done for the day.
Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 10 wood from the stockpiles. People are angry that the Londoners are putting their crazy idea before the needs of the city and guards to catch them. The recent reports from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. Our guards did a good job. They got the goods back. But more importantly, they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put an end to the thievery. What should we do with the thief? Let him go, but we'll prepare a place for him soon.
Order, people. Let's march to work.
This coal mine was in operation until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quoted or filled the loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. We'll get plenty of resources, but we won't be able to restart the mine anymore. Sure. We can make our own mine here.
Work day is up. Return your tools.
So the guard has used scent to chase the Londoner speaker away. He's dead. They hanged him from the generator. A piece of paper was found pinned to his lifeless body with liars written on it. They went too far. Prison guards will round up wrongdoers and put them in prison. They'll go after Londoners, dissidents and any other troublemakers. Prisoners will be returned to society after 4 days. Let's go. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. One of our guardsmen was beaten to death whilst chasing the Londoners. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not the murderer. What should we do with him? Lock him up. Oh. Explaining to the inmates the enormity of their wrongdoings in more direct manner will return them to society faster. Propaganda center.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Things aren't looking great. Struggling with finding workers now that everyone is in prison. God damn it. I didn't even think of that. Depression simulator is great. Okay. Build up propaganda center.
Last day is up. Return your
Hey, with all these people dead, we don't have to struggle with food anymore, though. Sir, a man is protesting in front of the prison, screaming at the top of his lungs about the abuse of our penitentiary system. Who are they locking up? He yells at anyone who passes by. Criminals or innocent people who dare to speak up. Think about it. What should we do with them? We can't really afford to lose too much hope right now. Oh yeah, we should be able to build a coal mine now. So we've put an end to the stealing. The filthy thieves is finally in prison. 53 food rations and 47 food were retrieved with the information we got from him. Nice. Okay, let's move the automaton here, I think. Minus 70 degrees, Jesus Christ.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
So one of the prisoners is complaining about the cold in his cell. He claims it's torture and is inciting other inmates to protest. His disrespect towards the wardens is a bad example to others. Give him an extra blanket.
What day end? It's
We
time
need to upgrade these tents and fast. Because it looks like the bunkhouses are just fine. Or well, they're chilly, but not cold at least. Okay, let's head to Winter Home. Pledge of loyalty. People make mistakes, but we can give them a chance to redeem themselves if they agree to cooperate, of course. People will be persuaded to sign a pledge of loyalty, which will turn them into secret informers. Which is creating a fascist town, basically. This will provide a permanent hope bonus. Discontent will rise slightly. New order.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Oh no. Oh shit, this isn't good. So the prisoner who complained about the cold was taken to the medics with severe frostbite. He'll spend the rest of his life without an arm now. The wardens gave him a blanket as you ordered, but it was wet, and they moved him to an unheated cell. Punish the wardens. That is fucking awful. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone to abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from the shock at the news of Winterham and starting to hope for the future. Oh. Uh-oh. What did the hope plummet down?
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
Fucking Londoners. All of my propaganda officers went to jail. God damn it.
Workday end. It's time for rest.
Some workers want to see you. They've tracked an engineer with them, accusing him of disloyalty. He was reading us this, trying to turn us against you. One of the workers shoves a tattered book into your hands. Damned fools. Snarls the engineer. It's Dickens. I've been trying to educate them. This man is innocent.
Come, lads. We must work harder.
Well, I think this might be another game over. I really don't have any idea what to do with this game most of the time. I think it's a bit too hard. Oh, with the introduction of the new order, all who voice doubts will be treated as traitors. Obedience is the highest virtue without which the city can survive. All those who do not follow will be swept aside. Hope will never be a problem again. Oh, never mind. Londoners will have to renounce their views. Public execution space will be built. Some Londoners will be killed. Some people will feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die. So people are rioting in the streets and demanding that you stop this law. They say that order is about people working together to survive, not one man using people's lives as resources, seizing more power for himself and killing freedom. Roughly a quarter of our people are determined to fight, the others are silent. Send the guards, I will sign the law. The new order law will be signed, people will die. Achievement unlocked, politician.
The new law has passed.
Dawn breaks and the streets are silent. You've declared our city the bastion of the strongest, toughest and most obedient people. There's no place in it for doubts, troublemakers, rebels and reactionaries. Everyone who was a threat to the unity of our city under you as the leader of the new order has been dealt with. 4 citizens died. The others have rejected their views. Hope will never be a problem again. No one will think of in these categories anymore. It had to be done. Obedience. People are obedient to your every word. They have no use for hope. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone. Ah.
Attention, shift is over. Proceed to quarters. Praise our glorious leader.
Sir, an execution platform has been set up by the generator. Whenever you order it to be put to use, a public enemy will be executed. This will lower discontent greatly. Those who would oppose you threaten the survival of our city. At your command, we will bring them to justice. Such display of firmness will lower discontent. Festive gathering.
All thank our leader for this bright new day. Now march to work.
Captain, a group of exhausted survivors has reached our city. From their frantic explanations, we know they've come a great distance and that many of them died on the way. The phrase "doom is coming" keeps being repeated, and they say many more refugees are following them. They're begging you to help them, sir. We will help them. streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The city chronicle describes the shortage of food and the citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots, and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources, and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating our dead. There's no hope. And an outpost team here to build an outpost. Would everyone... Oh. Actually just...
By order of our great leader, work shift is over. March to your quarters.
Our propaganda center is reporting that a valuable informer is using her position to blackmail people. We've received many useful tips from her since she signed the Pledge of Loyalty, but it turns out she's been choosing whom to report and whom to leave alone, depending on favors. Several others have started to do the same as well. Strike them from the list.
Bundle up. It's getting colder.
The man we've seen from afar has nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled winter home. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him.
Thank our leader for this bright new day. Now march to work.
Captain, one of our citizens failed to show the proper respect to our gods. They couldn't leave such insolence unpunished. The man was taught a lesson. He's being treated for his injuries now. Commend the gods. Ugh. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperatures.
Glory to our great leader.
Uh-oh. All the prisoners have been released from one of our prisons. People are scared when they see criminals on the streets. We'd better do something to reopen that prison. Okay, so the employee count got too low. A huge crowd of people has reached our city. Many of them are sick. They say that some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way, and that they'll die without our help. We'd never have survived it. Thank our lucky stars that the polar explorer Nansen warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Please let us in. Everyone's welcome. Let's have the automaton doing it.
Thank our leader for this bright new day. Now march to work.
Coal is our main problem right now, it looks like. One of our engineers is spreading lies about you, accusing you of tyranny. His lectures on history are popular with both workers and engineers. This makes him all the more dangerous. Look him up.
By order of our great leader, work shift is over. March to your quarters.
Another huge group of refugees has arrived. They're in even worse condition than the previous one. Many of them victims of frostbite. They all talk about a huge storm coming from the south. Nancy led us north because his years exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming though. Should we let them in? Come on in.
Thank our leader for this bright new day. Now march to work.
Talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from winter home on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they're going to stay here for a while. When the food ran low, the guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time, before things in the city got really ugly. Need more hunters' huts. I'm not getting any food from the hot houses right now. Now we can clearly see what the refugees were running from. The Great Frost is coming. We have to prepare. Our scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instruments and install them in the beacon. Oh shit. It's like an ice tsunami. Oh. Now we've got child labor as well. So our propaganda center has organized a symbolic burning of the old laws to help everybody let go of the past and turn their hopes towards the future. Unfortunately, it's got a bit out of hand. People are bringing all kinds of books and mementos and throwing them on the fire. Very well, they need to forget the past.
Work is virtue. Praise our great leader.
They're acting on tip from an informant. Our guards searched this man's house and found a hidden stash of old books and papers. Did I do something illegal? The man asks. His frightened expression betrays that he knows the answer very well. Those are just my old letters, photos, kids' books, maybe a school book or two. Burn them and punish the man. Coal mines, steam coal mines, and advanced coal mines will be more efficient. Yes, please. Strategically placed loudspeakers will remind our citizens of the importance of their work and increase their efficiency. Raises the efficiency of nearby workplaces by 20%. You'll have to build 3.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Definitely one there. There. We need one more.
All crews, turn over your tools. The shift is over. Glory to our great leader.
Okay, we're actually doing really good on coal right now. Cookhouse will be warmer. Hunters based here hunt every night. 30 raw food per day. 10 increase. That one's actually working. Sir, a man is here to see you. He says that his daughter ran away after this news of the storm spread. He wants to borrow a scout sled and go after her. She's a big girl, but she was always very impulsive, and she scares easily. The father explains, I must find her before she's lost for good. This is all I have left. Oh shit, I need to research the thing. Stereoscopic lens. Oh. 100 wood, 100 steel.
Bundle up. Let's get it over.
Our leader calls us to work. Slackers will be severely punished.
Yeah. I just don't have the space to put them in. With this new cold.
By order of our great leader, work shift is over. March to your quarters.
$70 fucking degrees, Jesus Christ. How am I supposed to have the time to research everything?
Shift is over. Proceed to quarters. Praise our glorious leader.
Even the medical posts in the center aren't operative anymore. I feel like I'm so shit at this game. Definitely the hardest management game that I've ever played. So a woman has come to plead with you. She wants more food rations, but the cooks say that she's already received her allowance. I beg you, Captain, the woman says in trembling voice. Your men mean well, but they must have made a mistake. I need 2 rations, 1 for me and 1 for my sick child, please. As soon as we don't have food, they appear. No other management game comes even a fraction as close in difficulty to this game. We investigated the discrepancies between the raw food folk use and output of the cookhouse. It turns out that the cooks are stealing food. People are furious. I don't know what survival mode is. We caught 1 thieves, they say they wanted to secure their families before the storm shuts down the food supply. Make an example of them. We need all available hands to work if we're to survive. We'll allow children to be employed wherever they can help, no matter the risk.
New law! A new law has passed!
Shit, prison is full again. Ah shit, should build the 3rd agitator.
By order of our great leader, work shift is over. March to your quarters.
Several big tents, no signs of life. A flag flies over them, the American flag. Even from this distance we cannot mistake the stars and stripes. I mean, unless it turned us on the survival mode automatically. I'm not sure. Sir, doesn't also people got drunk and took to the streets? They were chasing after women, yelling that we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. What should we do with them? Send them home. Can't really kick anyone out right now.
Work is virtue. Praise our great leader.
Hopefully we'll get some resources from the American camp.
By order of our great leader, work shift is over. March to your quarters.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I don't know, I really like the style and world, but it feels so crushingly hard. I don't know if I'm just super bad at it and I'm not getting the game, or is it actually this hard? Like one of the hardest games that I've played. The American camp was well supplied with everything except food. Searching the tents we found more victims of hunger. Most of them have badly worn but sophisticated artificial limbs bearing a company symbol. Tesla manufacturing. We can only bury them and take their equipment. God damn. I think we might have to bring these people home. Storm is almost here. We haven't even gotten close to researching the thingy.
Work is virtue. Praise our great leader.
The people employed at this gathering post refuse to work today. They intend to spend the entire shift praying. We've been working like madmen, sir, but there's only so much we can do to prepare. Let's face it, this is the end of the world. Though through prayer we can find the hope of deliverance, whatever happens. Don't need hope anymore. We're fine on wood. Oh no, it's just children there. Barely have any people left. Oh yeah, that's frozen now. We don't even have heat though.
Our great leader.
Oh shit.
Is over. March to your quarters.
Prison is at guards again. I don't even know where these remaining workers are. What the hell are the adult workers? No, not there. Oh yeah, I forgot to disband the scouts. It'll help a little. It might be too late for this. An argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of the resources their facility produces so they can prepare for the storm. It came to blows, and though nobody was seriously injured, tensions are running high. It really does seem like the end of the world. Where a crowd of terrified people has stormed the stockpiles and started plundering our supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demand wood for heating and to reinforce their homes. We need 400 wood to supply everybody. $400 wood. Can we even stockpile that much? We need to build a new ball mill too.
Our leader calls us to work. Slackers will be severely punished.
We need an emergency shift, I think.
New law in the city.
We need a supply. Whatever.
All crews, turn over your tools. The shift is over. Glory to our great leader.
Man who wanted to go after his runaway daughter has quietly left the city. 20 food rations have also disappeared from the stockpile. It seems he took matters into his own hands. shit, this is the... I had them in the wrong fucking building. This is the hangar.
Brace yourselves. Hold is coming.
Do you have anything that we could lower the discontent with? Discontent will be reduced permanently. Dueling law. Disagreements between people who face deadly threats every day can be resolved in a duel. Oh, great.
A new law has passed.
Thank our leader for this bright new day. Now march to work.
I think this might be a game over. Really have any idea what to do now? I mean, unless this 400 wood thing will bring us over.
Work shift is over. March to your quarters.
Oh, why the... Jesus, the people still there. Howling gale bursts upon the city and the generator creaks and groans under the weight of the wind. Pale faces turn towards rattling windows, trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal, hunting is impossible, the soil in the hothouse will freeze. We'll have to make do with the food we've stockpiled, which is 0. We didn't even try to understand what the storm would bring, we are completely unprepared. Regardless, be wary of falling temperature and try to survive until the end of the storm. I mean, they're going to banish me in a bit.
Our leader,
Oh, that'll be it.
slackers will be severely punished.
Hey, I'm not going to get banished if they all die. Loophole. Now, the people you ordered to stay for the emergency shift returned to work without a word of complaint. We know that with the storm coming we need to put in extra hours. Everyone has to work together if we're to survive the deadly cold. Can I execute someone? Public enemy will be executed. This is what happens to those who endanger our city. Well, that did nothing. Oh. Lovely. And it didn't even make a scratch. Just killed that person for no reason. And the wood thing disappeared. Yeah, I'll get banished in 2 hours. I think we need the automaton on the coal mine. Yeah. Oh, great. A team of guards escorts you to the execution platform through the crowd gathered around the generator. One of them reads your sentence. You have been found guilty of crimes against our city and its people. The punishment for this is death. The crowd falls silent. Do you have any last words? I did my best. Well. That was Frostpunk. Fuck, this game is depressing to play. Yeah, probably playing another game next time. I'll see everyone for the next stream.